Extent of U.S. Presence within these countries currently?
Well, we're currently very active in the region immediately surrounding Syria. We're having some trouble getting Syria to agree to let us actually into the country, both in terms to conduct any kind of sampling or testing to determine what diseases are present, and in terms of being able to distribute aid. That being said, we are working on sending medically trained military personnel to Lebanon and Jordan in order to facilitate the training of local officials there to engage in screening and basic medical treatment for within the refugee camps. In addition to that, we have CDC personnel who've sort of field teams who have been deployed to every country in the surrounding region, again in an effort to make sure that we are identifying the correct diseases, that we are attempting to combat the right diseases, and really sort of contain this situation as much as possible.
The problem is that much of our aid goes through government agencies, and
that there's a conflict there. I will say that we recently issued an emergency financial aid package to the sort of through the UN channels to the WHO and the Red Cross as a sort of stopgap measure to address some of the food, water, and vaccination shortages that they're facing, and we are in the process of sort of constantly revising and enhancing that package. So it's not that we're not making an effort and making a contribution. We have very tenuous relationships with the Syrian government, and so trying to handle that situation in such a way that does not produce any sort of violent outcome is really sort of a priority.